So class, I wanted to provide some instructions on helping you to get going on the guided practice portion, guided practice 1 portion of lesson 12. And so if you'll notice here at the very beginning, it explains to you that you need to click here on this link L lesson 12 ProForma income statement template. And so you click on that link. I've already done that, so I'll go right directly to the file. But you click on that link, and when you do, this file here will come up. Now, I want you to notice that unfortunately they did not get the numbers changed on all of the lessons yet, and so this should be lesson show up here, lesson 12 instead of lesson 11. But we can't do anything about that now this semester. So just visualize that as being lesson 12, and this would be table 12.2, and so on and so forth. And you'll see that all the way through this lesson. You'll see different places where that occurs. Okay, what I want to do now is to show you the first step. The first part of the lesson instructs you to be able to take the information from the budgets, the pineapple budget and the mango budget, and create your income statement. I'm going to go through just part of this for you to show you how, to remind you how to do it. You've already done this in earlier chapters, but the first thing that you need to do, you want to find the cash income from the pineapple sale, and notice that right here we have 4 tabs across here. The income statement is the one that you're working on in guided practice 1, and this depreciation and present value table will be the one that you're going to be working on for guided practice 2, and so on. But your budgets now are right here. Here's Michael's pineapple juice budget and his mango juice budget. Now please, when you're developing this income statement, use this information here. Some of you have had errors on your budget earlier, and as a result, if you use the budget that you've got there, you're going to just simply be carrying those same errors on into this lesson. So please make sure that you use these lessons, the pineapple juice budget here and the mango juice budget. So let's go ahead now and get started. We go back here, and if you remember correctly, all we need to do is to click here. This is the pineapple juice sales, and what are we going to do? We're going to simply put in an equal sign, and then we're going to go over to the Michael's pineapple juice budget, and we're going to come up here to the total value per batch. And so we're going to click on that, and then we just simply press enter, and notice that that number immediately pops up over here in the income statement. Now we're going to go to the mango juice sales. So we simply click on an equal sign, and then we go over to the mango juice sales budget, and we come up here, find the value for total sales or total revenue here, and click on that. And you'll notice that the movement around here, around the perimeter of that cell, that shows you where the cell is, or where you have your cursor located, and then you press enter again, and that brings that number over here. Okay, now you won't have any cash income from government, and you won't have any other cash income, so that's all of the income that you'll be concerned about. Now what you're going to need to do is to create a formula here that's going to add up all of these values. Okay, and so you can create your formula, and you remember how to do that. You just simply go ahead and click on this cell, and I like to use the auto sum, but you don't have to use the auto sum. There are several ways to do it, but I'll show you. I prefer to use the auto sum. So I have my cursor here. I clicked on that, and now I'm going to go over up here, click on auto sum, and that brings it down here, and now it's looking for a range to some, and so I'll just simply click on that and push that up. And you can start at the top and come down. Either way would work fine. And now you can either click on enter like that, and there's your number. Okay, and that's basically the way you do it. Now, you need to go ahead, and these are going to be a little trickier when you get down to the expense section, because you have to bring both the information from the pineapple budget and the mango budget together. And so let's show you how to do that. And I'll do a couple of them, and then you can do the rest of them. All right, so I'm going to put my equal sign in there. I'm going to come over here to my pineapple. Remember, we're looking for our propane, so I simply click on that. Okay, and that brings up my propane. It identifies my propane cell. And then I'm going to press the plus sign. Okay, I'm going to click on the plus so that it'll add it together. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find the propane on the mango budget. Click on that, and then all I need to do is to go ahead and press enter. Now, if you'll notice here, look up at the top, we have our value E10 from the pineapple budget, and we have our value E10 from our mango budget, and they have been added together. And so the two added together brings you the value that you need right here for propane. Now we have the fruit extract, and we'll take a look at that. Let's go to the pineapple table. We have a value for fruit extract. Let's look at the mango table. We do not have a value for fruit extract for mango. Remember, we don't use fruit extract, or we don't use ginger, or we don't use orange in the mango table. And so those three items, you don't have anything to add together. You just need to pull the numbers from the pineapple table. So just be very careful. Make sure that you do each of these correctly. So let's go back then, and let's go ahead and put in our equal sign. And now, since we'll only need to go to the pineapple table for this, so we come up here for our fruit extract. We click on the total value per batch, and then we're going to press enter. And so that pulls our number over from the pineapple table. Okay, and then we're going to do our bottles. Now we're going to have bottles in both pineapple and mango require bottles. And so we'll go to the pineapple table first, come down here to our packaging or bottle, and we're going to click on that, and then we're going to put in a plus sign. Don't forget the plus sign, because we need to go to the mango table now and pick up our bottle for the mango table. So we just click on that, and then we press enter, and that brings the two over together. So here again, we have values from the pineapple budget and values from the mango budget. And if we'd had other crops that use those same inputs, we could add those on here too. So we can go as many as we needed. We can simply add them together, and that's pulling the numbers now out of our budgets. Okay, let me do two more. This is the ginger and the orange. Now remember, neither of those require, let me start over. Neither of those are required in the mango budget, but both are required in the pineapple budget. So I'm going to let you do both of those. I'll skip down here to labor, where we need to review one more time how to get it from both budgets. So we click here on our income statement and click on the equal sign, and now we're going to go ahead over here to our pineapple budget, and we're going to find labor down here. Okay, and click on that, and then we know we have labor in both mango and pineapple, so we have to add them together. We click on our plus sign, and then we go to our mango budget and find labor, and there it is right there. We clicked on that, and now all we need to do is press enter, and bang, there it is. And so that shows you basically how to do those. So you need to fill in these two that I've missed here, plus you need to do all of these down here. You need to create a formula for all of these values. And then this is going to be a little strange for you. The cost of purchased products for sale. Now, you'll notice if you look up here, if you look at these closely and compare that to your budget, you don't have the pineapple or mango fresh. Okay? It's customary in accounting for anything that you purchase for resale to be separated out so it can be examined easily on your income statement. And so we'll have to come back in when we get down to that value. And we're going to simply go ahead and put our equal sign in there. And then we're going to come up here to the fresh pineapple, and we're going to click on that, and then we're going to put our plus sign in. Okay, and then we're going to go to our mango table. We're going to find our fresh mango value here, $400. Click on that and press enter. And so that pulls that value in here, cost of purchased products for sale. And so here we put in our fresh mango and our fresh pineapple products that we purchased for resale. And they're put in here by themselves instead of being included in all of the other variable expenses up here. Okay, now I've done part of this for you. You go ahead and you can finish the rest. Again, you've got the same things that we worked on before. You've got your the rest of your variable costs and all of your fixed costs, and then you have your formulas that you need to put together here. Now let me warn you, when you're doing your expenses, you need to include the total here, this value, and the total down here. You need to include all of those values. And so hopefully this will help you get going on this. And we'll talk about the rest of this a little bit more in our office hours meeting coming up here later today. Thank you. Goodbye.